So there's chapter 45, and we are well and truly in the home stretch now. I only have 6 chapters left to write. I'm 3 or 4 chapters ahead. I'm recording this on February 27th. So I've got, I think 4 chapters up my sleeve. But I'm very wary about that, because we're coming up into a stretch of time where Judy's going away for a month, so it'll just be me and Lily, and then we're coming into school holidays, so Lily will be home a lot more, and I'm working at the same time on Mad as Hell. Speaking of Mad as Hell, this morning we shot a location sketch, and I was a Scotsman whose waters break, as in giving birth. Weird, but that was me this morning. It's a fun job. I do love it. So yeah, I'm very mindful about keeping on top of it, and I still can't write quickly. I can't just bang out 2,000 words in a day, and this chapter 45, took a week or maybe more, doing bits and pieces here and there, but I digress. Everything's gone. All of Ms. Aronson's plans have come to nothing about getting the ship off its death dive. This was always my plan. I always wanted this to, the end of the novel, to have this great big jeopardy, and then their attempts to fix it to all come to nothing. So halfway through the final quarter of the novel, they're in all sorts of trouble. So this is all planned. This is not something that just sort of happened to happen. So I found out the other day too, that most symphonies have 4 movements, and this novel is very much clearly divided into 4 parts. So I've relabelled them as first movement, second movement, third movement, and fourth movement. AJ's finally been reunited with everyone. I wanted to, towards the end of the novel, to bring all of the characters together as much as I could. Of course, Mr. Sinclair's up on the bridge, and we've got the 2 unconscious pirates over there in the Shifting Sands. Wanted to do a little tangent in this episode, in this chapter, about synthetic humans and man versus machine. That whole when does artificial intelligence become morally indistinguishable from real intelligence. It's just a nod to that idea, which I find really interesting and fascinating. But the whole Blade Runner, Philip K. Dick sort of exploration there. But just it's a passing nod to that. The Wernickean, whatever it was. I do sometimes trip myself up with all of these technical terms and these invented sci-fi tropes, but Wernickean is a region of the brain. It's Wernicke's area, which I think is responsible for language. I do have a fair bit of fun coming up with these names, so I hope they're not bogging things down. I hope it's sort of still straightforward and the story still crackles along. Anyway, that's it for this week. I just need to keep up the pace, because the next few weeks, the final few weeks of this, are going to be really busy in family and work areas, and so I need to do this thing justice and bring it thundering home and stay on target. See you next week for chapter 46. Getting close to the end now. Thank you, and ochai, and good night, and Hootsmon.